Nice to meet you. Well, I guess this is our first time chatting on WhatsApp. Sorry for the sudden message. I just wanted to check on something real quick. My brother Anthony has been a bit hyper lately, and to be honest, I'm a bit worried. I've got a pretty sharp family instincts, so I figured I'd do a little pre-check, just in case. We haven't met yet, but you can tell a lot about someone from their texts, you know. Oh, but don't worry. I don't mean anything bad by it, okay? I'm just genuinely curious, that's all. Hi there. That was a bit of a surprise, but thank you for the polite message. Yeah, very polite. But maybe you're a little nervous. You don't have to be so stiff. Just relax a little. Anthony doesn't always have the best judgment when it comes to people, you know. Sometimes I'm like, wait, this is who you picked? By the way, I did sneak a peek at your photo. Well, honestly, I thought you'd be a bit more glamorous. I see. Since we haven't met in person yet, it's hard for me to comment either way. Oh, don't worry. I'm just the type who says things directly. I think it's best if we can be totally open once we get to know each other. But like, Anthony's always had a thing for really cute girls, you know. So I got to ask. Did his tastes change or something? Well, you're siblings, so I guess you'd know things like that. Yeah, as a sister, I'm super curious about who he's marrying. I want to know more. So when we met, I'll be watching closely, just a heads up. I look forward to meeting you too. Thanks again. Oh, by the way, since we're talking, what kind of wedding are you guys planning? We haven't decided on the details yet. We're still talking things through. Well, then maybe I should help you pick the dress. I got a good eye for fashion. And we're going to be family. If you show up in something weird, that'd be super embarrassing for me too, you know. That's kind of you. But we just want to make it something meaningful for the two of us. Well, hey, I'm excited to see how it all turns out. Who knows, maybe I'll end up stealing the spotlight that day. I see. Anyway, I'll text you again later, okay? And don't leave me on red. I am your future sister-in-law, got it? Hey, we had a great time today. As the soon-to-be sister-in-law, I've been super curious about who Anthony's marrying. But I gotta say, I don't mean to be rude, but you're kind of underwhelming. He usually goes for more polished, sophisticated women, you know. Honestly, I was shocked. You dress so plain, I had to wonder where you even buy your clothes. No, seriously, I'm confused. I honestly don't get why he's into someone so bland. Did his taste totally change? Or is he just that exhausted these days? I started to get kind of worried. No way. I would never choose someone like you. Anyway, thanks for coming to the family meeting today. Yeah, sure. I mean, you're welcome, but really, it felt more like I did you a favor by showing up. I know you're busy and all, but I had to squeeze this into a packed day too, you know. You could show a little more appreciation, don't you think? I really went the extra mile, so I think I deserve a solid thank you. I mean, come on. We're going to be family. First impressions matter, and being polite is important, right? Anyway, real question. When's the wedding? You must have started locking in the date by now, right? People have schedules, you know. We've got to get organized. We haven't finalized anything yet. It depends on the venue's schedule. I see, but you guys are planning to get the paperwork done before the ceremony, right? If you wait too long, you might miss the right moment or lose the excitement, so I think sooner is better. Yes, we're planning to register the marriage before the wedding. Wow, that's so sweet. Just hearing about it gets me all excited. Marriage just has that happily ever after vibe, doesn't it? I totally get the appeal. Actually, I've been thinking seriously about it myself lately. All my friends are getting married one after another, and honestly, it's making me feel a little pressure. Anthony told me you're seeing someone, Camilla. Yeah, we've been dating for about 6 months. We're together with marriage in mind. We met at a matchmaking event. He's a rich guy who owns his own company. So he's a CEO? Yeah, his friend didn't want to go alone, so he dragged him along. And thanks to that, I got to meet him. Total stroke of luck. Looks like I'm getting my dream husband after all. I'm sure your parents are thrilled. Of course they are. I mean, their daughter is marrying into money. Sure, they might miss me once I move out, but still. Your parents really do adore you, Camilla. Well, duh. I'm cute, and more importantly, I'm the first girl born into the family in over 100 years. Once I move out, I swear, Dad's totally going to cry his eyes out. Ugh. I bet you won't even be able to sit through those emotional wedding speeches. You were really loved growing up. Your parents are so full of love. It makes me excited to be part of the family. Honestly, I don't like it. What? I've always been the only girl, and I liked being the one everyone spoiled. But now it's like Mom and Dad totally adore you, don't they? I mean, you're not cuter than me or anything. Ugh. You're just a daughter-in-law, but they treat you like royalty, and I hate it. Don't tell me you've been buttering them up behind my back. Butter them up? That's not what I... Whatever. When you have your wedding, I'll have mine. When you have a kid, I'll have a kid. I'll outdo you at every turn. In the end, I'll be the one everyone's fussing over. So yeah, once your wedding plans are set, let me know first, okay? Later! Wow, okay, this is kind of a shock. You're really just doing whatever you want, huh? What? I told you so many times to let me know first when the wedding was set. And now I'm finding out dead last? Are you serious? And on top of that, it's a destination wedding? Are you even thinking about anyone else? Most people pick a place that's easy for everyone to get to, you know. Something convenient. Even if it's just family, a wedding overseas costs a fortune. I mean, Anthony's probably covering most of it, right? So basically, it looks like you're spoiling yourself. Anthony and I are splitting the cost evenly. I'm not just leaning on him. It's something we both agreed on, and we're moving forward with it together. We were never interested in some big, formal wedding. We wanted something smaller and more relaxed, just quality time with family. We both love to travel, and when we talked about having the ceremony somewhere meaningful, the idea of going abroad just came naturally. We actually met while traveling. So doing it this way kind of brings things full circle for us. It's symbolic. Well, but are you sure that's what you really want? If you don't invite friends or extended family, won't the memories feel kind of limited? I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime event. It's not like we're not inviting anyone. We're planning to include just close family and few relatives and our oldest friends. So yeah, it's going to be a very small group. What? Then you'll barely get any wedding gifts. Isn't that kind of a waste? If it were me, I'd make sure to at least break even with the guest list. We're not doing this for the gifts. We just want it to be a meaningful day where we can show our gratitude. That's enough for us. Yeah, but come on, it's your big day, and you only get to wear that dress once, right? Wouldn't you want as many people as possible to see you in it? Get people emotional and have it all over social media. That's the dream, isn't it? You don't hate being called beautiful, do you? Me? I want dozens of people telling me I look amazing. If it's just a few compliments, it's kind of underwhelming. The bride's supposed to be the star of the show, right? But a quiet ceremony? To me, that just sounds like a total snooze fest. Big crowd spotlight walking through a storm of applause. Without all that drama, it just feels like a missed opportunity. These days, anyone can travel overseas. If you really want it to feel special, you should do it at a famous venue here at home and let everyone see it. That'll make the memory way more impactful. We're just not the type who enjoys being the center of attention in front of a big crowd. We feel more comfortable having a calm, intimate ceremony where we can genuinely express our gratitude. That's why after talking it through, this style just felt right for us. See, I told my boyfriend from the start, I want a big, flashy wedding surrounded by tons of people, getting congratulated, taking a million photos, and going viral on social media. And you know what? He said, if it's your dream, I'll make it happen. And he's been super into finding the perfect venue. Honestly, it makes me so happy. Right now, he's looking at some huge wedding venues here in the country. I mean, he's a CEO running his own company, so he said budget's no issue. Must be nice having that kind of budget to work with. But seriously, are you actually going through with a wedding? Of course I am. I told you already. If you're getting married, then I am too. And that way, I get to outshine you and be the one everyone fawns over. But won't that be tough on your parents? First our wedding, then yours right after? If anything, it just means one celebration after another. A super joyful year, right? I'm going to have a way better wedding than yours. And I'll keep topping everything you do, one by one. There's only room for one golden girl in this family. And that's me. Got it. I'll let you know once we finalize the wedding details. You too, Camilla. Keep me posted in yours. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey Hannah, it's been a while, huh? Feels like we haven't had a chance to catch up in forever. But wow, it's finally happening, huh? Your wedding invite showed up. I got it. The moment I opened the mailbox, I just knew it was from you. Thanks so much.
I'm really glad to hear it arrived safely. I actually picked that envelope to match the vibe of the ceremony, so I'm happy you noticed. Since we live so close, I really wanted to give it to you in person, but you've been looking super busy lately, so I figured I'd hold off. I've been hearing little updates from your mom here and there. She said you've started another project on top of your regular work. I worry you're pushing yourself too hard. She mentioned you've barely been sleeping lately, and that you're working nonstop. I admire it, but please take care of yourself.
Honestly, you're totally right. There's so much I want to do, and little by little, I'm finally making it happen. My schedule's packed, yeah, but choosing my own path and actually following through has been really rewarding. The days are flying by.
We basically grew up more like siblings than cousins, didn't we? So many memories from when we were kids. That's why it means so much to have you there supporting me as I take this next step. But please don't feel pressured to come, okay? Traveling overseas takes time and money, and obviously your work schedule has to come first. Just knowing you're thinking of me is enough.
If I'm being honest though, I really did want to see you in your wedding dress in person. That's why it's such a bummer that I just can't make the schedule work. There's actually this big project coming up that'll take me to another country around the same time. It's not 100% locked in yet, but things are already moving. If the timing had worked out, I really would have loved to be there. But the distance is just so far.
Wow, I didn't know that. Working overseas? That sounds super serious. You must have a ton of responsibility.
Yeah, I think my schedule will be finalized in a couple of weeks. Would it be okay if I check in again then?
Of course. Honestly, just hearing from you like this already means a lot. As long as I know by mid-next month, that's totally fine. But seriously, don't push yourself. Even if you can't come, it's okay. I'm cheering you on no matter what.
Thanks, Hannah.
By the way, what about you, Logan? Are you not thinking about marriage? Last time we talked, you were saying how work keeps you so busy, you don't have time to meet anyone.
Actually, I'm seeing someone now, and she's pretty serious about marriage. We've been dating with that in mind from the start.
Wait, seriously?
She seems very well put together. You can tell she was raised right. Even the designer stuff she wears is all tasteful. I don't even know if someone like me is good enough for her. But she told me she wants to get married.
That's amazing. You have to invite me to the wedding, okay? I don't care what it takes. I'll be there.
Thanks.
I'll be bawling my eyes out next to your mom.
Okay, now that should be a seriously weird sight, so please don't. I'll probably be in touch soon with some news about my wedding too.
I'll be looking forward to it. Hey there, we finally arrived at the airport. I'm so excited. It feels like we're on vacation. Right now, I'm on my way to the airport with Dad, Mom, and some relatives. We're about to board the plane. I got so much luggage, so it's a bit hectic, but I'm really looking forward to it. You and Anthony are already in Bali, right? I saw a quick glimpse on social media and it looks so resort-like. Just for the photos, I'm already hyped up. Right now, we're finalizing everything with the local staff. The venue setup is going smoothly and we're making sure the guest transportation goes smoothly too, so we're doing a lot of detailed planning. It's going to be a long flight, so make sure you don't get sick. The airplane is dry and it's easy to get tired, so please be careful and take care on your way here. I'm not a first-timer when it comes to traveling abroad, so don't worry about me. But well, this is kind of like a family vacation, so I'll admit, it's got me excited in a special way. Yeah, I hope it becomes a special time for all of us. But Camilla, are you really okay? Your wedding is just 2 months away, right? I was a little worried because this is the busiest time for wedding preparations. With all the invitations to send, the dress to pick, and the venue meetings, I thought you could be pretty busy right now. You don't need to worry about that. My boyfriend's really good at handling the details, so I pretty much just handle managing the replies. I'm lucky to have such a convenient partner. So even if we're going to Bali for about 4 days, it won't affect the wedding preparations at all. Actually, it'll be a good way to relax and recharge, like a little vacation. More importantly though, about your wedding, Hannah, even though I heard you're keeping it small with just family, that doesn't mean it's an excuse, you know. You've put a lot of effort into the reception, right? The new dress I bought is so cute and it looks amazing on camera. I'm wearing such a stunning outfit, so I expect it to be just as lively and glamorous. Since it's a small, intimate gathering with just family, I made sure to pay attention to every detail. With fewer people, I wanted to make sure each guest gets treated with care, so I spent quite a bit of time preparing. I really want it to be a place where I can properly express my gratitude, something that's hard to do on a daily basis. The dress and the food, everything was chosen with so much thought. I'm sure everyone will be satisfied. So about the reception, is it going to feel like a typical wedding? You know, with the usual flow of things, right? Like the common stuff, entertainment, the profile video, the cake cutting. Are you covering all those bases? I'm really curious. We're not planning any entertainment. We want a more relaxed atmosphere, so we decided to skip the loud, flashy stuff this time. We do have a profile video, but it's just a subtle introduction. We don't want it to be too long and boring. Of course, we'll have the cake cutting ceremony. We have a well-known local pastry chef whipping up a massive wedding cake for us. I saw the design and it looks amazing. It's totally different from the typical American wedding cake. Bright and cute. Bright, huh? They're matching it to the color of the colored dress I'll be wearing. Oh, that sounds fun. Well, I'll be heading over there now. Hey, you are seriously no fun at all. This was meant to stir things up. You could at least react properly. I went out of my way to liven things up, and that weak reaction totally killed the mood. Are you changing dresses right now? What do you think about switching things up and doing the outfit change at a different time? Sticking to the schedule is just boring. I never imagined I'd end up with my face smashed into the wedding cake during the cake cutting. Camilla, I knew you didn't like me, but don't you think this was taking it too far? It's what you might label as entertainment. This? I mean, you said there wouldn't be any performances or anything, so I figured I'd give you one myself. Ugh. Come on, don't get mad just because I pushed your face into the cake. It got everyone's attention, didn't it? All I heard were people screaming. I'm not doing that at my wedding, though. I'm planning to have lots of entertainment at mine. It's going to be loud, fun, and full of energy. Your wedding wasn't fun at all. Ugh. I was worried that my relatives who showed up might think my wedding would be dull and choose not to attend. Is that all you have to say? What about your parents? No idea. I was bored, so I came out to the beach. I got a brand new dress, and while the sun's still out, I'm taking some cute photos with the ocean in the background to send to my fiancé. So you're not even with your parents anymore. Do you even realize what you've done? Whatever, even if I do something, Mom, Dad, and all the relatives won't get mad at me. Ugh. I mean, I'm the first girl in the family in 100 years, right? They all loved the cake smash moment, didn't they? People were snapping pictures and taking videos and everything. I worked so hard to plan this reception, and you ruined it like that. I will never forgive you. Wow, seriously? You're so scary. The cake thing was just a prank, okay? Besides, I've got my own wedding coming up, and things definitely got more exciting, so what's the problem? It's not like I'd ever pull that kind of stunt at my own wedding. Your wedding's been canceled. What are you talking about? There's no way you could cancel my wedding. Not me. Logan, your groom-to-be. He's the one who canceled it. He just made the decision. What? What are you even saying? I figured you'd find out sooner or later, so I didn't say anything until now, but your fiancé, Logan, is actually my cousin. Your cousin? We originally wanted him to come to this wedding too, but he said he had to be away on business in Southeast Asia, so another relative was video calling him and streaming the whole thing live. Streaming it live over video call? When I got the wedding invitation for my cousin, I was shocked. I never imagined you would be the bride. Hold on a second. Wait, what do you mean video call? You're saying he saw the whole thing? That's not possible. So the fact that you're panicking now means you do understand that shoving my face into the cake was totally out of line. Good. Then I have no problem fully supporting Logan's decision to call off the wedding. Wait, that's not true. The wedding's not canceled. That can't be. Why don't you ask him yourself? We were just on a video call, so you should still be able to reach him. What the hell? What What is going on? I'm freaking out. Hannah, please listen to me. I don't know what to do anymore. Please help me. I can't believe this. The wedding really got called off. I never imagined it would turn out like this. And it's not just postponed or anything. He said he wants to cancel the entire marriage. Like completely walk away from the engagement. He's serious. You need to hear this calmly. Honestly, I think that was a really smart decision on Logan's part. Absolutely not. He can't just call off the wedding like that. It's out of the question. I put in all the work. I really believed everything was going to go smoothly. Camilla, there's no point trying to convince me. It was Logan's decision, and it's not my place to stop him. But I didn't even know you were his cousin. If I'd known from the start, I would have handled things way differently. If this is how it ends, everything I've been building toward, my entire life plan, it's all going to fall apart. Opportunities like this don't come around often. Logan's doing really well lately. I heard his company just expanded and his annual revenue passed $40 million. His income definitely reflects that, and honestly, anyone would say he's a top-tier cash. So, yeah, I do understand why you'd be desperate not to lose him. Meeting someone like him at a matchmaking event was honestly a miracle. Guys at the CEO level don't usually show up to those things, and he only came because his friend dragged him there, by total chance. And I just happened to spot him, walked up to talk, and it actually worked out. It was a miracle, and now it's all ruined. Why did it have to end like this? I just wanted to lighten the mood, that's all. The reception felt so quiet. I just thought it could use a little more energy. Is that really the truth? Because I saw everything. Your attitude, your eyes. It looked to me like you were trying to make me look bad just so you could be the center of attention. That reception was something we poured our hearts into. It was an important moment we worked so hard to create, and you ruined it. That's the bottom line. But I was wearing a dress too, and no one even looked at me. Everyone kept saying how stunning and beautiful you looked, and honestly, it pissed me off. I'm younger, and people always say I'm the cute one. But today, no one was paying attention to me. You were the only one getting compliments, and I just couldn't stand it. But listen, if someone wants to be the best so badly that they're willing to tear other people down to get there, no one wants to spend their life with a person like that. That's what I think. What? Logan asked me to show him all of our messages. No way. If he saw all that, I'm done. He said he wanted to really understand who you are deep down, to see your true intentions through your words and actions. I think he just needed to know if you were someone he would truly trust, and also to figure out how to handle things going forward. He said words alone aren't enough. Handle things going forward? What do you mean by that? After calling off the engagement, if you keep contacting him or trying to meet up, it could turn into a problem. And unfortunately, there are people who do that. So he's been considering things like filing a report with the police in advance, or getting a lawyer involved just in case. You know, like keeping a record with the police, hiring a lawyer, something like that. Wait, so the engagement is officially over? There's no way back? The moment my face went into that wedding cake, Camilla, every path back closed for you, including the support of his parents. What does that mean? Ask them yourself later. Right now I have to get back to the rest of the reception. Oh, and by the way, moving forward, Camilla, you're no longer welcome here. Wait, what do you mean no longer welcome? You're kidding, right? I really do feel sorry for Logan, but this is the truth. Check out all the chats with Camilla. I'm so sorry that his wedding had to end this way. I keep thinking maybe there was something more I could have done.
No. Why are you the one apologizing, Hannah? She's the one who messed everything up. If anything, I should be thanking you for telling me something this important. Just thinking about what could have happened if I'd gone through with it without knowing the truth, it gives me chills. Honestly, I'm grateful I woke up before it was too late. But seriously, to find out she wasn't even working, still living at home, and relying on her parents for everything. I can't believe it, especially after all that talk about being self-sufficient. She says stuff like work is crazy but fulfilling, and living alone is so freeing, so I never suspected anything. I never actually visited her place, but in our chats, she'd say things like, I just cleaned the apartment, or I missed a delivery, so I totally believed her.
Wait a second. Don't tell me she sent you the pics of the apartment.
Yeah, it looked like it was in a high-rise. The living room had this really stylish wallpaper and the furniture was super well arranged. There were plants by the window and all these soft lights set up just right. The rug was thick and luxurious. The whole place felt curated. I honestly thought she had amazing taste and lived in a place like that.
Wait, about the photo Camilla sent you? Was it something like this?
Whoa, yeah, that's the one. This is the exact room.
No way. That's the condo my husband and I just moved into. Why would Camilla have a picture of our home on her phone?
You've got to be kidding me.
Can we talk? Just a few minutes? Hannah, I'm so sorry. I really messed up. I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me. I don't speak Indonesian, so if I get left here like this, I won't be able to do anything. I don't even remember where I'm supposed to stay. Please help me. Where are you right now? In front of the chapel where the wedding was held. Got it. I'll send someone to pick you up. Thank goodness. It won't be me. Your parents are the ones coming to get you. Wait, what? After that, you'll head back to the hotel and we'll have a long conversation. Depending on what you say, once we're back home, you might be walking straight into hell. What do you mean by that? I talked to Logan a little while ago. We compared notes. Compared notes? That picture you showed Logan, the one you said was your apartment? How did you find out? And all those designer bags and dresses you brought on your dates. Since you were aware that we were off and out for work and wedding stuff, you took advantage of the spare key we handed to his parents and slipped in, huh? You used the key without permission, went into our house and pulled my personal belongings out of the closet to take pictures with them. Those dresses and bags were things I really treasured. Some of them I spent ages deciding on before I finally bought them. And you just wore them like they were yours, pretending to be someone else, using them to impress him. Honestly, I'm not just shocked, I'm furious. No, I mean, I don't really know how to explain it. Don't dodge the question. I saw all the photos Logan sent me. The ones from the restaurant, the rooftop terrace at night. You were wearing my bag in every one. I'm sorry, but I didn't have a choice. I barely make any money and I felt like I had to put on a show. I was scared that if I acted like my real self, he wouldn't want me. So I thought it would just be for a little while. Just borrow a few things from the house, take some pictures, but then it snowballed. And before I knew it, I started taking a little from Mom and Dad's wallets too. A little? So you were stealing money from your own family over a long period of time. That's not just a small mistake. No, wait, that's not what I meant. I was joking. I didn't mean it seriously. I just blurted it out. I swear I didn't. I don't need any more excuses. I've already reported everything to your parents. I'm sure by now they're starting to prepare their own response. Did you really think you could walk away like nothing happened? You're unemployed, living off your family, using things that don't belong to you, and on top of that, you lie to your fiancé. There's no way out of this anymore. It's time to take responsibility. You need to understand that your choices come with consequences. I have to take responsibility? Wait, are you serious? How far are you planning to push me? Our entire reception was ruined because of your reckless actions. The time, the money, the emotional investment, none of it is something we can just get back. Even the wedding cake was a custom order made by a local pastry chef with incredible attention to detail. Can you even imagine how it felt to see it destroyed like that? And if you've been secretly taking money from your parents, that's a serious issue at home too. This is about trust. Even the cost of canceling the wedding is being affected. Logan and I have already discussed it. We're considering legal action. Wait, I'm the first girl born into this family in decades. I've always been treated like I was special, and no matter what I did, everyone always forgave me. Mom and Dad would always buckle when I got a little emotional. So this time too, I know they're not really mad at me. Maybe being spoiled your whole life made you who you are now. But that doesn't give you the right to hurt people. Don't expect anyone to cover for you like they used to. That protected little girl phase of your life, it's over. From now on, you need to stand on your own. Stop pretending to be someone else and start owning your actions. I can't do that. How did it end up like this? It's been a while since the wedding, but even now I still can't forget the feeling of that cake on my face. It was supposed to be a special reception, and I ended up getting shoved into the wedding cake. And the person who did it? Camilla, the girl who was supposed to become my sister-in-law. She was all excited, calling the Bali trip the perfect tropical vacation, but in reality she spent it locked in a hotel room. My in-laws gave her a serious talking to, and apparently she spent the rest of the trip crying and apologizing. And right after we got back home, the whole princess treatment ended, permanently. My in-laws didn't waste a second. They kicked her out of the house on the spot with just a suitcase in hand. She had no choice but to leave. Now she's living in an old, run-down studio apartment far from the city. She works at a supermarket during the day and washes dishes at a bar at night. The same girl who once bragged, "I'll be living that rich wife life in no time," is now covered in sweat every day, scrubbing plates. How ironic. She had told everyone she was engaged. Stuff like, "I'm next in line," or "My fiancé runs a $40 million company." So when word got out about the broken engagement, friends and relatives all dropped her at once. She even deleted her social media accounts. No one's heard from her since. No one really cares where she is anymore. And for someone like her, someone who measured her worth by how much attention she got, being completely forgotten is probably the harshest punishment of all. As for me, I'm finally living peacefully. No drama, no disruptions. I truly believe happiness is something you build for yourself, not something you steal by stepping on someone else to get it. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.